Afternoon Battlefield players, I'm Logic and I'm back with another commentary for you. Today's topic is going to be about how I got into PC gaming. In my other commentary I talked about how I got my gaming PC and the Russian Badger. But today I'll go more in depth about those two topics. So basically, I was watching YouTube one day and I was looking through my subscription feed when I saw Badger's new video. I think it was Goodbye PC. Goodbye Console. Hello PC. So I watched it and he basically said he was going to switch to PC and that this was his last console video. I didn't really think much of it because I didn't know much about PCs then, and I thought that, his content would still be the same, Bad Company 2 and then Battlefield 3. That was before Battlefield 3 came out. But it wasn't until I decided to search up on Google what is the difference between PC and console games, and I got a lot of answers for that. Some hating on PC and saying that it was bad, but most of them said that PC had better graphics, the games ran smoother if you had a good PC, and that the PC community is better than the console community, and all that jazz. But then I saw one that said the only thing is that getting a good PC is expensive. Now I didn't have much money at the time because I had not acquired a job yet, but I did have a somewhat decent PC, which was the Gateway I talked about, which had i3 Intel processors and integrated graphics card by Intel also. About a week later, I sold some Xbox games, and I had about $23 from those games, all the games that I sold, which were about 6, because, GameStop. And I had enough money to finally get a copy of Bad Company 2, which was about $20. So, this was when Badger was still playing Bad Company 2. And so I got home and installed it, and when I got on to play, I had to run it on low, everything, 800 by 600 resolution, no shadows, and I was so happy. I could finally play with him on his live streams. So while I was waiting for Badger's next live stream, I played Bad Company 2 to get good at it, and I thought since I was good at console games, I would also be good at PC games. And that was, I don't know how wrong I was. I sucked at PC games. I had a hard time adjusting to mouse and keyboard because the only PC games I ever played were like the addicting games and those like little flash games on those websites. And so it was really challenging for me to change from holding a console remote to keyboard and mouse. So I'd be playing about for a week, right? And I had adjusted to mouse and keyboard controls, and by the time Badger streamed again, I was set. Well, what I thought I had gotten really good, but honestly I wasn't that great, looking back. I sat in a 15-person queue for like half an hour, or what felt like it, until I finally got in. When I started the game, when the game started up, I was on the enemy team, so which meant I had to go against Badger. And I thought it was kind of hopeless, but, some of my teammates were really good. And so I thought I could try to get his dog tags, but sadly, it was a miserable failure. Every time I got close, he either shot me or Kia and Duckling killed me. But I was so happy because I finally got to play with him for the first time ever. And I bragged about it to my friends for a week because they're pretty big Badger fans too. The next topic I would like to talk about with you guys is Battlefield 4. I was really surprised when they announced this game because I thought it was going to be released released for a good 2 to 3 years, considering the big gap between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 2. They were, I think I see what they're trying to do. Like, they're trying to do what COD does, which is releasing a new game every year. Now, I really hope that they don't do what COD does, which is releasing a new game every year and not putting much effort into it. I mean, I can see if they're going to put a lot of effort and then release a new game every single year. But I see what COD does, and it's just, a shame because they had a lot of potential that they could have put into MW3, and I felt as if it was just a reskin version of MW2. Now, the new one, Black Ops 2, I quite enjoy that one, but, you can't do, I really hope they're going to upgrade more and more like they did with Black Ops. Now, I don't want to seem like I'm talking trash about COD because I've had my fair share of the game, But if Battlefield is going in that direction, I really hope they step up their work, because it would be a shame to see Battlefield stoop as low as COD did with the Modern Warfare games. With the new game coming out, which is Battlefield 4, some things I really hope to see that they bring back is suppression. I think suppression in Battlefield 3 should be nerfed a bit. But I like the idea of your screen being blurry and your gun being less accurate when you're getting shot at, because, that is what happens when you get shot at in reality. The bullets would kick up dirt, blurring your vision, and so you would be less accurate. When suppression was released in the big patch, I felt as if support players were more than overjoyed, not only for suppression assists, but how easy it would be to kill people. So when Battlefield 4 comes out, I am hoping to see suppression be added into the game again, because I feel like I can see what they're doing there, and it's a good idea to make the game more feel realistic. Although you can feel free to disagree with me, this is just my opinion. So don't get your jimmies rustled over what I'm saying, because it's just an opinion. If you feel free to tell me what you would like to see in Battlefield 4 in the comments below. Yeah, this has been Logic, and I'm out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay.